What do you think, dude? Huh? What do you think, dude? Huh? Well, it's time to fix the head gasket. And thank goodness we have good friends to help. We got it all torn apart, but... Hey, it's Brent from Brents VanLife, and well, when you're in this deep, you gotta keep your head above water. Yep. Just when you thought you were ahead of the game, it starts to rain. And as you see, we developed an issue. Oh well, still smiling. Not much you can do, so we'll figure out a solution. Okay. Things didn't work out as planned. We cannot get a part. The earliest I get one is a week away at least. So my mechanic, there he goes. I think you guys know him. He's my buddy, little Bruce. He's he's heading home, and we're gonna have to wait around for some parts, and hopefully they will be here, and hopefully Bruce will be back here to help finish the job up. Until then, we have other things that need taken care of. This being one of them. Okay, it's not cleaning up the mess. It's what we're going to put in here. Ugh. We emptied out the couch. And we'll be installing another source of heat. Last couple years, that fireplace that's been running has been okay. But we don't get to heat up the floor that well. What we're going to install is a forced air propane furnace known as the Propex heat source. So this is very much like your Chinese diesel heaters, but it runs off propane. Just like my fireplace does. My fireplace is a Dickinson propane fireplace. We have a big 60-pounder underneath my van, so we're gonna tee that up. We're gonna have a forced air furnace blowing the warm air on the floor. Fireplace will have ambiance, and we'll be nice and toasty warm this summer if everything goes okay. You know my story. Are you happy that we're gonna heat in there? Yeah? All winter? I know. Okay, that's enough. You need to use your inside voice. Are you tied up? The poor guy was tangled up. That's why he was yelling at me. Dad, I'm tangled. I'm tangled because I'm not smart enough to untangle myself. Right? Yeah, you're happy now, aren't you? I know. My place is a disaster. We had a rainstorm the other day, so I've had to rearrange everything and get rid of a lot of wet boxes. Hence, my Propex box is now all disintegrated. Hence, we're installing that today. What else do we have? We got ourselves that new fireplace I just showed you. It was given to me by my old buddy from next door, my old house, and my sticks and bricks. So we've been sitting outside with our new awning, and it's been miraculous. It's saved us from the rain. It's kept us warm at night with the fireplace going. We've been running our Blue Eddy AC 50B to keep our solar lights running at night. It's pretty cool having the ambiance at nighttime. You got a little fire going, a nice light hue over top of us, and it's been pretty nice because winter is starting to show up, so we're enjoying that. I also have a nice battery upgrade video coming to you very, very soon. But let's get to work on the Propex. Well, you have to be a good boy. Well, Dad was in here. Ugh. This thing is going to fit miraculously right there. Hey? Okay. I have a few things I need to get done first. I take some measurements, find out where we're going to place the holes in the floor, and we'll also punch a hole through the wood here so the heat can come out. And we need an intake hole down there. So let's get measuring. So I have to, oh shit. I don't know if I can do that. I'm gonna go and grab my hole saws, but my hole saws are wood, so they only go through the floor until we get to the metal of the van. And then I believe Wayne, who's coming over to help, has metal saws, and if not, we can probably borrow them from the shop. Okay, let's get going. It's been a while since I used one of these babies. Ah, well, we'll figure it out. And just like that, we're cleaned all up. Well, after about half hour, 45 minutes of drilling, how many layers of wood? 1, 2, 3, 4 layers, I believe. We finally made it through the floor to get the exhaust and the air intake in. Let's have a look. Just got to hook this up to the silicone and that to that, and we'll place it in. We should be able to bolt it in. Look good. And just like that, it's in. We need to drill a hole and cut a hole for the hot air to get inside here. So this is what we're about to do now. Close enough. Okay. I'm going to shut her down just because it's dinner time. We just ate, and we're just trying to get things cleaned up in here so I can hit the hay. It's still early. It's just a little after 7, and it's been one of those days. You know, I'm getting exhausted early, and I need my rest. So peace, love, and granola. See you guys in the morning, and let's hopefully get this thing 80% done. Talk to you tomorrow. Good morning. Late afternoon. It's after 10 o'clock. I had a great sleep. So great I couldn't get out of bed this morning. Still suffering from that long COVID, I think, or I just can't get my motivation in the morning. Did a little bit of editing. We're back to work on the Propex heater. But as you can see, I put everything back so I could sleep last night. So we're going to do a cleanup so I can make another mess. Oh, the joys. Okay. Closest we're going to get it right now. You saw me pull up in my coffee table. This is my lithium battery charger, made specifically for lithium batteries. We'll be running the wires for our Propex heater through here. We also have some new battery things that we'll be putting here, battery monitoring system that will be installed when we put in some new batteries. But yeah, we're looking good. That'll be all my new storage space. I'm just gonna clean up these dirty dishes and just kind of organize this so we at least have some counter space to deal with later. I think we did a good job. Mojo, coffee break. I am so sorry. The squirrel brain kicked in there for a second. I was going to sit down and relax and catch my breath and have a coffee, but I don't know, I got excited and I ended up doing this. Wayne's working on the other side, so I didn't want to get in his way, so I needed to drill a hole to run our wires. Oops. Through this hole. And down here to the Propex heater. We have some tie downs, so we're going to tie it down, make it look nice and neat, keep everything nice and clean. And basically we got the electrical close to being hooked up because we're redoing the batteries today. And we need to figure out how to hook up fuel to this thing here. So basically everything is being put in place until we have everything to bolt and put it all together. But it's looking good, I must say. Wayne here installing these for me today, and we're putting all new wiring in, so see how he's doing back here. Oh, hey. Hi, Wayne.
Hi.
You having fun yet?
Oh, yeah, I had to take the thing off to get those things in, so I'm going to do it.
Yeah, he's doing an awesome job in here. We've added shunts, or not shunts, but on-off switches for the solar panels. And we have these things here, which are going to be for our batteries. They're bus bars. So we're going to do that properly instead of running them right off the battery. But I have to try to figure out how we're going to hook up propane lines to the Propex inside. We already have it hooked up for my stove up top, my Dickinson propane stove. But we have to put a T in and start running more T's underneath the bus, and so let's climb underneath here and have a look. Don't mind this mess. That's the top end of my motor. We're waiting for it to get fixed. What's going on under here? That's our temporary cold air and exhaust from the Propex through the floor of the bus. And there's our tank. Our dirty old propane tank. And we need to replace this hose here. Comes up and it goes into a regulator, which I believe is for the Dickinson. Oh, I can hardly wait to get this thing back on the road. We need some green space. That's pretty nice. Okay. Let's hi, dude. We're gonna go come and have coffee with you, okay? You're sure being a good boy today. Get that on one every day. What are you talking about? Okay, coffee's done. We're going to head back into the van. I want to install the gas line on. I'm going to hook it up to see if there's any leakage by using my little 5-pound tank. Hopefully this works. And we're still waiting for power to find out if we can get that thing to start up. Getting pretty close. Before installing this, we used my 5-pounder and this baby and hooked it direct up there. So we wanted to make sure that it worked before we installed it into the van. I'm going to reinstall this to make sure it's not leaking inside the van. Let's get on it. Now, for safety, add a little soap on the joints, and then I'm going to turn the propane on. We'll see if there's any bubbling going on. Okay, let's get her done. And on goes the gas. So far, so good. No. where I expected it to leak, right there. Oh, no, we got a leak. Yeah. I had a bad feeling that that joint was going to give me problems. When I tightened it, it had too much swivel on it, so hence, might as well test it before we hook everything all up. Not a problem, because we got to get a bunch of new lines anyways. We'll just get that one new too, so might not have heat tonight. Well, we got this. The good old Dickinson is going to keep me warm.
It's another morning here in the beautiful paradise of Brents, VanLife. We need to finish up that job of hooking up the gas lines to the propane tank for our Propex heater today. We just got some power hooked up by Wayne.
Yay, we did it! Now you can get us some coffee.
Well, winter's definitely upon us. It's getting pretty chilly in the mornings, and I haven't been running the heat. So now we got the back door wide open now, so we're getting fully dressed. We're gonna head outside and we're gonna start getting back to work. Let me grab my coffee. Not sure if we showed you this, but that's the line I made up. Let's go hook this baby up to this baby up. It goes through the floor right there. I turned the propane off next door in the basement under the van, and lit the fireplace. So it burnt off, so there's no more fuel left in the line, so we're about to go disconnect things. Found this little thing from when I tore it apart. Joined it to the new line, so we should be able to pull this right through. Okay. Take a look under here. That's what we're trying to get at up there. And I pulled and it won't come through. So we'll have to go take a look what's going on inside here. So what I'm gonna have to do is, this hole has been cut to the perfect size of that hose. Basically, we're gonna have to cut the hose, which is sad. I'd like to save it to drill a bigger hole in order to put the new hose through. Roadblock after roadblock. It'll be done today. There we go. Hey, little boy. Is your girlfriend here? Was she? Yeah. Okay. Let's grab this. I need this end off of here. We need another wrench. It's a little dirty under there. Wow, it's looking empty around here. Wayne's taken off for the weekend. He has a little get-together to go to. I might run up there and have a look at it later. But we got to get these things finished for, well, today. Okay. Our weapon is ready. Let's attack the hole. Okay, we got the hole done, but there's a rubber hose in there that I can't get the tube through, so we're gonna have to climb underneath, pull the tube through, fit it over, and then shove it back in. What it does is that it protects the rubber hose from hitting the metal floor of the van, so it won't cut open. Let's do it. Well, it's in. It's gonna need some prettying up, but we'll get it looking good. I did go underneath. I couldn't put the rubber hose around the propane hose and get it through the hole. I got it started, but I'm still suffering from a swollen up thumb that, you know, the dog bit a while ago. So I'm gonna wait. Wayne borrowed my truck and he took off to go do laundry. Hopefully he can get it in, and then we can tighten up the gas lines. Everything's hooked up. Wayne came back. Truck's back. He hooked up the hose for me underneath, and we have everything going together. I did come to a bit of an ugly scene. I might have showed you guys in a bit. We covered it up. This is called finishing work. Check this out. That's right. We covered up the lines with a box, and the hose runs through. That's hooked up. This is hooked up, and it's hooked up to the propane tank below. The only thing we're missing now is the thermostat, and I have to run the wire from down the other side of that wall, which is where all the batteries are, up into my bedroom, so I don't have to leave bed to turn the heat on. Thinking. Okay, I'm gonna take a break. I need to go do a little bit of editing, so I shoot you guys out a video, and yeah, we'll be back. Just hang on a sec.